Hey guys, it's Carrie the Paper Monkey. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for dropping in. If you're coming back, I might break the internet today. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No original ideas here. But I was doing something earlier for my garden journal, for my little garden book journal. I'm gonna show that to y'all in another video. But I was doing some stuff. I have a bunch of coin wrappers, like a whole box. Like I found a whole box at the thrift store. It was a whole thing, $3, and I got like 5,000 of them. So I was trying to figure out what to do with them. So I was playing around, like I said, working on my journal, just kind of doing a few little things. I took some apart like this because you can, write on the back of them. And we'll get more into that because that was for that project that I'm working on. But then I said, well, Carrie, just go out on YouTube and see what other crafters are doing with their coin wrappers. So I typed in coin wrapper. I think I typed in coin wrapper junk journal coin wrapper or something like that. And Never Hopeless Elizabeth had a video. Lord, y'all, I think it was from 7 years ago. I'm gonna link the video here so you guys can go watch it. Fabulous video. And I was just like, what? She made some altered paper clips with hers. And I said, oh, I gotta try that. I gotta try that. And she talked about Jessica Rapp in there and a couple of other folks. And I love Jessica Rapp too. So I said, oh, well, I gotta do this then. I need to get on this. So what I did was I got some paper clips. Now you're going to see what this is for. Got little fuzzy, fibrous yarns. And then I got some little decorations here. I got some more decorations here. Oh, and I got some more decorations here. And a little hole punch, little tweezers in case we need them. I'm going to, I've got some vintage photo we may or may not use. Let me get out the little... I don't know if this is my vintage photo, but I think this is what we're going to use today. I think that's my ground espresso, but we'll use it. Yeah, I'm not a good distress ink mama. I just cross-pollinate all kind of things. Anywho, so we're going to need some glue. We're going to need some Fabri-Tac. So I got that. Which I'm just thinking now through that, how we're going to do that. But let me show you the basic concept of it. I kind of did one here. So basically all Elizabeth did was she put the small side of the paper clip on the inside of her coin wrapper. Okay, that was kind of, and you don't have to do it in this order. See, this is the beauty of junk journaling, right? We don't have to do, we can do it however we want to do it. However we want to do it. Now she did some distressing. We'll go ahead and distress. We don't have to, but we'll go ahead and distress some of this. She did not glue this down in the beginning. I suppose you could. My only issue with gluing it down, let's see how far that goes. Okay, so throws a little bit of a kink into it, but we're going to fix it. I'll explain in just a second. Then what she did was, she talked about, this is where she talked about Jessica Rapp. And again, this video is very old, y'all. Y'all, I guess I'm telling you, I think it's 7 years old. I really do. I think it's about 7 years old. She said Jessica would make her little clusters. Let's see if I can find one. Let's do a blue one. Let's just do a little blue. So she put a little something right here, right? And let's say she put a little something right here. Oh, look how that paint got on me. That's from that, that's some ink from that. And that's old. Hold on, let me get a wipe and get that off my hands. It's going to get everywhere. I didn't realize that was not dry. Y'all, we did that. Angela, the traveling crafter, and I did that craft months ago. I just would never have guessed that that would not have dried already. That's something, huh? Okay, anyway. No big deal, no big deal. Then she just like made a little cluster like this. Now you can go in if you wanted to. If you wanted to, we could do something like this, right? And if we wanted to make it real simple, we could just staple it. Could do that, right? Now, this is where I think I might break the internet. So, at the same time that I was doing this, I had some tickets on my desk. They were just laying here. And I was looking for something. In fact, I'll tell you what I did. I actually cut some strips of paper. Look, I did it. See? Huh? So you could have a little hidden tag in there. Okay? Uh-huh. But when I looked at the ticket that was folded like this, I said, well, hold on a minute. If this will fit, I can get double the writing space. And sure enough, how about that? How about that? And then you can also, just depending on, because think of this. Let me find a book. I'll find my little French book. I was using some French paper in my little garden journal. You can do that, right? But depending on which way you position your little cluster, you can also do it like that. But with this on the inside, you can pull this out very easily and you have more writing space. What? Y'all, do not tell me I had an original idea. I'm almost positive somebody else has had to have done this right here. Because if I had an original idea, y'all, somebody mark the calendar and let's plan the parade. Because that has never happened to me. But when I tell you, when I slipped this thing inside that little coin wrapper, I almost lost my mind. I thought, oh my goodness, how cute is that? Y'all, isn't that adorable? I love it. Now, the only thing is, I guess before you were to have stapled this down or maybe even glued this down, you probably should glue your paper clip right first. I think that would be best. But this will be our prototype. Let's make a couple together. I'm so excited. I really am. I'm really excited. Because I had some, again, look, I had this one I'd made, just a little white, whatever. And I had, had a little, because can you see that? How small that little punch is, that little hole makes. So I said, well, I could do that and make it so you could pull that out. And then you could put a little tiny stamp right here. Ooh, I have some stamps too. Oh, don't tempt me with a good time. Oh my goodness, this is going to be fun. Okay. All right. Let's get to getting. So let me show you the one thing that I didn't show you because this was already done. Elizabeth was so kind to show this. A lot of you probably already know this, but remember, I know nothing. She said, take your coin wrapper, put it, bend it in half like that. We're going to try to make this little flag. And then just cut from the outside this way. Because if you cut this way, it's going to be opposite. It won't work. Right? So you can make it as deep or as shallow as you want. Okay. And there you go. There's that. Okay. All right, let's put our little theory to the test. I'm going to do one that's this way this time. Okay. Now remember, you can also do them where it's this way. So if you do it this way, going this way, you'll have to do this side. Right. And again, cutting towards the outside. Let's cut towards the outside. There we go. And then that way is that way. So you've got them both ways. Okay. Let's see here. We'll go ahead and prep it. I don't think I'm gonna ink these. But take my art. It's not art glitter glue. I'm sorry. This is Fabri-Tac. For those of you who may not be familiar, because I was not familiar with any of the adhesives used in the junk journal world. There are several different kinds. These are the kinds that I use. I use Fabri-Tac. This bottle is a Sugar Bell bottle. It's a part of my Amazon affiliate links. You can get it there. You can get Sugar Bell bottles in a number of different places. I think you can get them at Michael's, or you used to could. But anyway, that's a Sugar Bell bottle. The uniqueness about the reason that I personally like this Sugar Bell bottle is because the plastic is very pliable. It's not hard. The actual bottle that comes with the Fabri-Tac comes in is very hard, and it's hard to squeeze and manipulate. And when you have old hands like mine, it makes it kind of a chore. And I don't want squeezing glue to be a chore. So all I'm going to do is basically I'm going to glue up to, I guess I'm just going to glue. Can we see inside that? It's going to be blurry, isn't it? I'm going to probably glue right up to where the end of that paper clip stops right there. I think that's how I'm going to do it. Hopefully it'll, well, I was going to if the glue would cooperate, but I don't know that it's going to do that for me because I turned the camera on, right? Isn't that how that works? When you turn the camera on, the glue usually does not cooperate. Let's see if that was enough to get it, coax it out of here. Yeah. I know. Well, and it's getting humid here in southern Louisiana. And so welcome to spring in southern Louisiana. It got up to 90 degrees today. Yeah. That is what we call spring here. It's lovely. Yeah, I don't, and I've lived in the Gulf South my entire life. I've lived in the Gulf South. See, I'm going to put the small part on the inside of the paperclip because that's what Elizabeth told me to do, so that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I've lived in the Gulf South my whole life. I actually grew up in the panhandle of Florida, but I've been in southern Louisiana for a long time. Well, I mean, I guess 30, oh no, almost 40 years now. Yeah, almost 40 years I've been here. And this is home. Southern Louisiana's home, and I'm thankful for it, and I love where I live, and I hope that you love where you live just as much as I love where I live, because I would not trade it for the world. I'm telling you, I love it so much. But yeah, I don't do well with heat. I do not. And you would think that growing up in the South and having no plans to move out of the South, that I would just adjust. But no. Okay, let's do, I don't know, is that two? Here's another one of those inky ones. See how that, I just don't trust them now. I'm afraid they're going to come off. They're not die cuts. Okay, let's do that one. I want to do, these are just some die cuts that I did. Sometimes whenever I have, I'll take my scrap paper out and I'll just start. These are not die cuts. These are punches, actually. Those are punches. Now, I have some butterflies. I do have some butterflies. Or, oh yeah, that one's pretty. And I love these numbers Oh my God, y'all, I am fascinated by these numbers. And I have all this other ephemera that I got in some ephemera packs from Joann's. Oh, look at the little whale. How cute is he? Oh, he is adorable. That little whale is so cute. Oh, look, the ice cream cone is so cute too. I like the little whale. Now, you know what else we could do? Well, let's do one of, I always see all the real YouTubers. They always do like these little tags too. Oh, that's cute. Let's see. Those are kind of big. Let's see. Oh my gosh, look at that little mushroom. Y'all, look at that little mushroom. Oh, that's cute. I'm going to use that in another one. Okay. So, what we can do, if you want to... I love that little whale. I'm wondering if I have a little pinky one. Hold on. Let me see something. Is that too... Let's do that. And let's do one a little shorter. Oh, no. Let's do... Yeah, let's do this one. I like this. Okay. That is adorable. Adorable. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and... I guess I don't need to do the whole thing, huh? No, I do not. Just enough to get it tacked down. Okay, and then this. Now this one I can do. Okay, and like I was saying, before my phone completely cut off. I'm sorry about that, guys. Weird transition and all. Anyway, look how adorable. Okay, and then this one, of course, is the opposite way. And then you can do them up and down. Isn't that adorable? Now I feel bad. I want to do one more with you on camera, then I'm going to let you go. Let's do these cool green ones, these dimes. Okay. Just again, I'm using the large paper clips. These are the ones with the little, I don't know if you can see these. I have a funny story about these, though, I'll tell y'all. It's the, like they're ridged. The actual paper clip, the metal, has a little ridge to it. They're called something. I can't remember what they're called. But I'll tell you. I cannot believe I even remember this. Long, long time ago in a land far, far away. I was an executive assistant at the time to a lovely human being. Gentleman, he was he was the CEO of the hospital and I was his assistant. And to this day, to this very day, there is a small group of us who will text this gentleman. We have a small group text every year on his birthday because his birthday is on New Year's Eve, and we will text this gentleman. He was a very significant part of our lives for a long time, and I do cherish him. But he was extremely particular. That's what I'm going to call it. He was extremely particular. And he hated, when I tell you he hated these paper clips. So I'd put a few of these paper clips in his little paper clip thing every now and again just to keep things interesting. I told y'all I'm hateful. Y'all don't ever tell him, please. Please don't ever tell him. Anyway, let's get on with this tutorial. I guess we'll call it a tutorial. I mean, I guess it kind of sort of is. Oh, before I do that, look, I'm doing it all wrong. Doing it all wrong. So let's do this one up and down, but we're gonna cut it, right? We're gonna make the little flaggy part here. And that little seam always makes it where you can't get it exactly the way you want it. But you can get it close. I'll get my little Timmy Holtz scissors. And we're going to cut away. Oh, look what I did, y'all. I did it wrong. Did it wrong, wrong, wrong. Okay. If I do it this way, will it do it right? Yes. Okay, very good. See, don't do what I do. Okay. I'm going to put the inside on the inside. I'm sorry, the inside of the paper clip on the inside of the coin wrapper. That's kind of an easy way to remember it, huh? The inside on the inside. So we're going to do that. And then you see this little stop right there? Wherever that stops, that's as far as I'm going to glue it. Yeah, I think that's as far as I'm going to glue it. You can go all the way down if you want, but then your little paper is not, you have to remember that, right? Your little paper is not going to, it won't, wherever that glue stops, that's where your paper's going to stop. So just think of that. So if you don't want the paper on the inside, that's fine too. You do it however you want to do it. If you want to do it, yeah, because if you wanted to do it all the way down, you could get just one ticket in it. That's how far it goes. So that's totally and completely up to you. All right, we're going to decorate this one so it's up and down. So we're going to do, let's do this. I really do like this little mushroom. Let's see. Oh, I have a green too. Let's try that. Let's see. I wonder if I have a different color of this little, because that little banner, I love them. I do. I like them a lot. It's kind of big. It's kind of long, but I like it. I like the different colored greens, huh? And then like that. Oh, I like it. Okay, we could use, if we wanted to switch over to art glitter glue, we can do that now if you wanted to, because art glitter glue is a little cheaper than this Fabri-Tac. But since I'm on video, I'll go ahead and stick with this. I'm just going to put that right in the middle. And I'll offset that a little bit. Don't have any plans this weekend, believe it or not. I know that comes as a shocker to any of you who know me. There was a lady at work. Let me tell y'all this story real quick. There was a lady at work. I'm training her, actually. And we were talking about, if you don't know, I travel for my work. So I stay in a hotel room a couple of nights a week. And the hotel's inside the hospital where I work. So it's really convenient. It's very safe. It's very nice, actually. It's just like a hotel room. You have a hotel key and everything that gets you into that area. So it's like being in a hotel. Anyway, she says in this kind of, I feel sorry for you, pitiful kind of tone of voice, she says, well, what do you do at night? And I said to her, well, I know this might come as a shock to you, but I am one of the most boring people you will ever meet. And so I do exactly what I want to do at night, which is watch YouTube and play on the internet. I didn't tell her anything about my crafting because, I figure like whatever, but but she sure did. She felt all sorry for me, poor thing. I'm like, boo-boo, you don't need to feel sorry for me. I'm good. Anyway, look at that. How cute is that? I'm telling y'all right now, unless somebody tells me different, I have not seen anybody use that, but regardless of whether they did or not, I absolutely am thrilled with this process. I'm going to sit here. I've got these all kind of ready to go. I've got some nickels here and some more pennies and some more dimes, and I'm just going to sit here and have a play this afternoon. I'm really thrilled at these little things. you guys leave in the comments if you have any other ideas of things that we could use, we could try. It's about 1 inch in diameter, the inside of this. And like I said, we could use any one of these. I mean, because you could use these little scraps of your scrapbook paper. Look how neat these are. These little ones. It's just different, scrapbook papers. So anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me on this video. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. And remember what I do always say. I do hope that whatever it is you get to do today or in the next few days, it is at least as much fun as I'm going to have sitting here making these altered paper clips out of these coin wrappers. Thanks, guys. We'll chat soon. Bye.